Guide to the Unknown.
Okay, so I did the Chupacabra, which, is super interesting. So it's a mysterious blood-sucking creature that preys on livestock. It's captivated imaginations across the Americas since the 1990s. Dramatic. Um, the creature first appeared in Puerto Rican folklore in the 90s, and it quickly became a staple of cryptid mythology throughout Latin America and the American Southwest. It's New Mexico, with its wide deserts and long history of unexplained phenomena, has become a hotspot for chupacabra lore. The name chupacabra just translates from Spanish as goat sucker, a reference to the creature's most infamous behavior, draining livestock of their blood. So I feel like in Texas, at least, we all kind of know the chupacabra.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but New Mexico and Texas are neighbors, so that makes sense. The first documented reports of the chupacabra came from Puerto Rico in 1995, where animals were found with puncture wounds on their necks and reportedly bloodless corpses. Witnesses described the creature as reptilian, with spines running down its back, glowing eyes, and a bipedal gait. However, the legend migrated to the southwestern United States, and the creature's description shifted significantly. In New Mexico and Texas, the chupacabra is often described as a hairless canine-like animal, gaunt with pronounced teeth and unusual movements.
The reptilian one makes me think of like a Scooby-Doo creature. You know, the snake or the fish dude that I'm talking about, where his spines are.
Yeah. I was thinking of like the lizard guy from the Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah.
That's what it made me think of.
Well, when it was like it had fins standing up, I was like, it reminds me of Scooby-Doo.
Maybe it's just a guy in a mask.
Maybe.
Where was I? New Mexico has had several notable incidents that helped cement the chupacabra in local folklore. In 2010, residents near Albuquerque's West Mesa discovered a dried out winged carcass described as gargoyle-like. It was later identified by experts as the remains of a sea creature, likely dumped and desiccated inland. But like a sea creature in New Mexico, really?
And a sea creature with wings.
Are we? Yeah, I'm not buying it. It feels sketchy to me.
Feels suspicious.
Yeah. Rural livestock killings have contributed to the legend. Farmers and ranchers in the state have reported goats, chickens, and other animals found dead with small puncture wounds and little blood present. In 2010, a case near the New Mexico-Texas border, 30 chickens were found over several nights, prompting speculation of a vampire-like predator, or chupacabra.
Or coyote, but, you know.
Yeah, but everything I've read, all of the, like, descriptions of the puncture wounds are too small to be a coyote. And I feel like a coyote would just rip them apart.
Yeah, true.
Not just drain their blood.
Maybe it's just teenagers with needles.
Teenagers are weird people, so I would not put it past them. So scientists and skeptics have offered more grounded explanations. Sorry, guys. Many so-called chupacabra sightings involve animals. They say that many chupacabra sightings are actually animals, typically coyotes, foxes, or dogs, that are suffering from severe sarcoptic mange, which is a skin condition that causes hair loss, scabbing, and an emaciated appearance, and can make familiar animals look alien or monstrous, especially at night or from a distance. There's some DNA analysis that was done of supposed chupacabra carcasses in New Mexico, and they've consistently confirmed that they were, in fact, a known species. But again, how much do we trust the government, and what experts are we using to do these tests?
Yes, and then also Roswell, because I will never trust the government when they're like, oh, aliens aren't real. And then here we are, 2025, and they're like, aliens are real, so New Mexico, you're sketchy.
Yeah, and that's exactly so. It says, in New Mexico, a state already known for Roswell UFO sightings and hidden desert secrets, because we're just out here hiding everything in New Mexico. Why does it makes sense that there's probably a chupacabra or something,
Yeah.
Something out there.
Have you heard the theories about the drained blood?
No.
No. So I don't remember where I heard it, but probably one of the other spooky podcasts I listened to. But they say that like they'll lay the animals down, the chupacabras, and then drain the blood. But they think like the animals lay down and die, and then all the blood just drains because gravity, which doesn't make sense for the puncture wounds, but I mean the blood part makes sense.
Well, but would they not find them in a pool of blood? Like they're finding them drained of blood and there's no blood around.
Not, I mean, it just kind of depends. Like, when you see a deer bloated on the side because it got hit, I mean, you kind of don't see the blood.
That's true. But I mean, I'm just thinking because they're talking of it being like completely drained of blood. That's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Even for a small animal, there should be some kind of remnants around.
But like if you're laying on your side and who knows how long the animals have been dead.
True.
And you cut and then gravity's pushed all your blood this way.
That is true.
So maybe they're just not very
thorough.
I don't know. Chupacabra's one, I mean, I'd like to believe, but it's not one that I actually believe in.
I guess like growing up in West Texas, it's one that is like super prominent. It's always been around. It's like it's basically like one of those things that it's so prominent that it's like something we joke about.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was a chupacabra because we're just so used to it being a part of our, just something that exists and we all believe it.
Apparently there was one up north of here outside of a zoo walking on two legs.
So I remember hearing that story.
I think I showed it to you when we were at work.
Probably. And I
was like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, and I know like every so often you hear these stories about chupacabra sightings and I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. But that one north of here, I really think it was a baby dog man.
Yeah?
That's what I think, because I don't believe they walk on 2 feet.
I don't know. I think they're more monster like.
And if I saw one, I'd probably be like, what the fuck is wrong with that coyote? And probably think it was a fucked up coyote, honestly.
Well, and that I think that's kind of the point. You're supposed to like that,
I mean, I don't know.
But I feel like also the chupacabra is one of those that we're just like chill about it because it doesn't really mess with humans. So we're just like, yeah, it's a weird dog that eats livestock, but that's cool.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't come after me. I mean, I'd honestly rather eat chicken anyway.
Right? Yeah.
I can't blame them.
So anyway, that is what I learned about the chupacabra, which I was interesting because, like I said, we grew up with it just kind of always being a thing, but I had never actually done any research on it.
Okay, here's another word I'm a mess up on, but I did the Santa Fe Penitentiary. Oh my gosh, penitentiary.
So close.
Penitentiary. The Santa Fe Pen.
I was gonna say, now you got yourself psyched out.
Yeah, I do. So it's just outside of city limits. It's a lot of trauma happened here. It's very, very sad, even for violent men. Well, I don't know if the men were violent. I couldn't find much on there, so who knows what they actually did. But this is one of the most haunted prisons in the U.S., which we can take ghost tours of it, which would be cool if we could go during the day.
Yeah, my husband went to Santa Fe, and I did not know that.
I wonder if he'll passed it. But it is one of the most infamous penitentiary. I'm not even going to try anymore. Jails in New Mexico. Over 33 men were murdered in a riot. They had a riot. I couldn't really find out what caused the riot or why it started, but 33 men were murdered. They were tortured, manipulated, and burned, which is so sad to think. I mean, I don't know. I can't help but feel sorry for them, not knowing what they did.
Yeah, and burning is a tough way to go.
Yeah, I'd rather drown. That doesn't mean kill me, but I'd rather drown.
Good to know. I'm gonna file that.
Some bodies were so badly disfigured they were unrecognizable. The riot left an imprint so violent, so traumatic, that it's said the prison has never truly sat quiet since. This took place in the 1980s. Guards still do special tours and talk about shadows fluttering around the hallways, cold spots that slap you in the face, which, if something cold slapped me, I don't know how I would fight it, but I'd find a way.
Just turn around and go the other direction.
Probably, but oof. And then the smell of smoke, but nothing is burning. And that one, I was kind of like curious, like, does it smell like people like burning skin or just smoke?
I don't know.
But
I don't know what burning skin smells like, so
it stinks. I know that because I worked in an OR. Let's clear that up first.
So I have seen like massive skin burn, like damage, because my dad had an accident and was burnt pretty badly, but I wasn't like there for it, so I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, no,
crispy human smell.
It stinks. It's when they use the Bovie and OR. I don't know how to describe it because there's nothing that really describes it besides burning skin. But that's another question I had. In cell block 4, investigators caught an EVP whispering "Get out," which I'm listening. I'm running for my life.
Right.
Especially if your cold hands can slap me in the face. Visitors say they put new batteries in their flashlights, and then the second they cross the threshold into cell block 4, it just dies. Cameras stop recording. Some say they feel somebody standing behind them, only to turn and find nothing there, which died dead. I'm done. Heart attack. And then some will catch a glimpse out of like the shadow of the corner of their eye. They'll catch a glimpse of something and then they'll look and it's just gone, which a lot of people say that's your sixth sense kicking in because you're like not paying attention and you're just going on about your life and then you see something whip past, which maybe.
I don't know if I have one of those.
No.
I'm dumb as hell, so
not...
if I do have one, I'm not listening to it.
I think I tune mine into I really think it's because that house we lived in, and then my anxiety is so bad, so I'm like, the hell is that? Nothing's over there. What is that? But they shut down the old main. That's what this one was called because they renamed another one after it in 1998. But the spirits of the riot were said they never left. They still linger in the silence and in the shadows, waiting for a tour to come through, which maybe they weren't great men if they're still tormenting you from beyond. But if you burned me alive, you're definitely paying for it.
Well, and like, what else do they have to do?
That's true. Go to hell?
They're stuck in this prison.
Yeah.
Tormenting visitors is just a little fun for them.
I feel like if we went on the tour, everybody would hear my heartbeat because everybody would hear my heartbeat. It would be so damn loud. The tour guide would probably be freaked out because he'd be like, I've never heard that before. And it's just my anxiety kicking my chest in.
M would require medical assistance to get out of there.
M would probably have a heart attack. But if you have ever toured the Santa Fe Pen, let us know. Email us or DM us. You can email us at ggttunkwn@gmail.com or DM us. We have all the platforms, so find us somewhere. And if you're not, you should go follow us on Instagram. And when our TikTok gets built up to about 200 followers, we're going to open our Discord. So go share with your friends and family.
Do that, yes.
But that being said, we have a new segment. Where is it? Why did I do two? No, this way. It takes me a second to catch up with my own notes.
You're good.
And Gigi's gonna pronounce the word.
Oh,
because I don't remember how.
Okay, so hold on, because I googled it. So I don't want to say it wrong because I would feel so bad. So I did Google it, but now I gotta find it.
So this is called the cryptid of the week. We are going to tell you about a very unknown cryptid in the area of the state that we're doing. That sounded weird, but we're going with it. And we'll let you know our thoughts on it.
Yeah. Okay, so the one we're doing this week is called the Mokele Mbimbe.
Mokele Mbimbe.
Mokele Mbimbe. That is what it says.
Okay. So it translates from Lingala. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I'm sorry. You seen I can't even pronounce regular words. So it loosely translates to one who stops the flow of rivers, hinting at an aquatic, powerful creature, one often depicted by local tribes as a large, long-necked, long-tailed herbivore reptilian beast. Some liken it to a sauropod dinosaur, like the Diplo. How do you say this?
Diplodocus?
Diplodocus or Apatosaurus. Stories circulate of the beast attacking canoes and living in caves formed at river bends, yet sparing human bodies, interpreted as territorial behavior rather than predation. Oh my gosh. Is that how you say it? Predation?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I said it right. Early 20th century German explorers noted consistent reports of a giant creature of elephant hippopotamus. Sorry, I can't see that word and not say that. Hippopotamus proportions with a long neck, tail, and possibly a horn or single protruding tooth. In the 80s, Roy Mackle, James Powell, and other cryptozoologists led various expeditions. The most famous one was 1981 and 1985, but collected no concrete biological evidence like bones or tissue. Some believe the legend is rooted in in hippos, elephants, and giant turtles or monitor lizards. No solid proof supports the existence of a surviving dinosaur. Many scientists believe Mokele Mbembe was a local myth exaggerated from real animals like rhinos, hippos, or maybe even crocodiles. Conservationists note deforestation in the Congo has increased sightings, not necessarily of cryptids, but of wildlife that we may not have heard of because this world is so big.
Yeah, and the Congo is huge. Yeah. So who knows what's in there?
There was a footprint legend. There was two. One reported in 1913 and 1966. A three-toed footprint up to a meter wide, but they said they might belong to hippos and not dinosaurs. So that's the Mokele Mbembe, which, I mean, I'd like to believe it, but after seeing a picture of that thing...
Wait, I'm going to see if I can get it big enough to show y'all, because it's so weird. And I don't know, let's see, if I turn it around, if y'all are going to be able to see it. And it's also where I googled Snowflake the cat. Don't judge me. Look at it. It's so weird.
Disgusting.
I don't know. It's like an elephant trunk and like an
elephant trunk with
so weird
teeth. What is that? I'm not a fan.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
But if we had to see it, so did everyone else.
He's disgusting.
I'm
not a fan.
So I'm gonna be honest, when we like first picked it, I was like, oh cool, it's like a dinosaur thing. It is not. It is unnatural and unsettling.
It looks like a hippo, elephant, and giant turtle with an elephant trunk. I don't know. I don't think it's real because I don't want it to be real because that's disgusting.
I mean,
what is
I've seen some weird lizards, but
the teeth on the trunk has me so weirded out. Right. I can't.
What do you use them for? Is it like you like slap things and like drag them? I'm so confused.
I didn't even think about that, but that's a funny visual.
Like how elephants have the little, their trunks are suctiony, so they suck. Yeah. But maybe this guy just slaps it and like gets stuff stuck on the teeth, and
it's like a little grappling hook almost.
Yeah, maybe it's like Velcro, and it just like scoops things.
That is so funny to imagine. I don't like him. I don't want him to be real. He can stay in the Congo, but he was supposed to be in New Mexico. No. I don't believe he's in New Mexico, first of all. There's no way. There's no way that thing is in New Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. Again, New Mexico has a lot of secrets and weird stuff, so who knows?
True, their government's sketchy as shit.
I am not feeling super comfortable with the idea that it's so close to where I live.
At work, I was talking to a coworker, and he was like, how would you want the world to end? And I was like, dinosaurs. I'd ride a dinosaur. I'd be the first woman to ride a dinosaur. And he was like, they're so big. And I'm like, I don't care. I would jump on a dinosaur's back. Like, give me a bronchiosaurus.
Yeah, no. See, I'm more of an astro girl. Just make it quick.
I mean, maybe we have dinosaurs again and then the astro.
Okay, well, then we both kind of get...
I just really want to ride a dinosaur. Could you see my 5'3" ass on a 20-foot fucking dinosaur?
You'd have to like take a running start up its tail. It'd have to be one of what are the ones with the spikes on the tail? Because you're gonna need to like climb it like a ladder.
Is it the stegosaurus?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you'll have to like climb it like a ladder.
I mean, I'm okay. Hey, I'm all for the adventure. You know what? I'm down. Okay, scientists. I was scared of Jurassic World, but we need dinosaurs back because I want to ride one. But make them herbivores.
Okay. We can have some herbivores.
Although, if you could make a T-Rex, but an herbivore, that would be kind of cool too. So, we need you to figure it out. Could you imagine seeing a T-Rex with just all square teeth?
Yeah, but it's just sketchy. The science is sketchy.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't trust them. I don't care. I don't like the Mokele. He's still stuck in my head. I don't like his trunk. He's not real.
Yeah, you'll never unsee that. It is seared into my brain.
It's nightmare fuel, and you're welcome.
Anytime. Anytime.
So, with that being said, this is our new segment. We hope you enjoyed it. But if you have any listener stories, we would really appreciate them.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for cryptid hunting with us, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.